So, while traveling in Europe, I was testing my two gadgets that I used to crack the midlife weight code. The good old continuous glucose monitor and the Lumen device. All of this to attack my menobelly. So, when I had been waking up consistently in fat burning mode based on the CO2 monitor, the Lumen, it would say, today is the day to go ahead and carb load. However, it suggested a lot of carbs for a person like me who has been living on a low glycemic diet, usually around 170 to 225 grams. I had to do a little research actually to figure out how much that is and how much to eat for that. However, I did. Dumplings, bread, even beer, since I was in the Czech Republic and in Germany. But my blood sugar, well, through the roof. And I did not lose no weight, to no surprise. So now I dug into the research in order to find out what is more important, stable blood sugars or the proclaimed metabolic flexibility. Well, the verdict, stable blood sugar trumps the concept of metabolic flexibility, which doesn't mean metabolic flexibility is not important, but not at the expense of roller coasting blood sugars. Which means, when your CO2 monitor, the Lumen, says, go ahead and load carbs, you have to load these very carefully in the form of complex carbohydrates, best eaten after you've eaten all your greens, your proteins and fats. And even that might not prevent all spikes. So in addition, you should plan purposeful movement and exercise during the carb loading days, which will help a lot to blunt the blood sugar spikes. And on the carb loading days, it's probably okay if the blood sugar spikes to 120 after you eat. Usually in functional medicine, we want the blood sugars always to stay under 110 milligrams per deciliters. But after some research, 120 milligrams per deciliter seem to be acceptable on these carb loading days. More on my midlife weight loss explorations in my next post.